Have you ever been afraid of something? And the longer you are afraid of that thing, the more you become afraid. It's like the longer you run from something you're afraid of, the bigger that monster gets. I feel like I've been in this situation lately. I've been running away from something that I wanted to do. And it's to a point now, the monster has gotten big. I don't know whether it's because I got older or I feel like I wonder how will people look at me or whatever the fuck it is, right? But the longer you run away from something, the scarier it feels when it's time to attack. I just want to share this one point in my life where I feel like I got over this and I think I'm coming out of it again. There was a time when I was going through a phase of not believing God. I didn't even stop believing, whatever. I was very morbid. And what's crazy about that is a lot of people might go into that darkness and never come out, but good thing I was able to come out. But I went into this phase of not believing in God and started thinking about death a lot. Death scared me at one point to the point where I got comfortable with it. So now I feel like I'm to the point where I believe in the universe and God, whatever. I'm not afraid of death anymore because I went through that dark phase. And it's hard to fucking say what you can do to get you over the fear of your monsters because I don't know what your monsters are. So my monster was, I always wanted to start a clothing line, but I never understood the legalities or the technicalities or the process. I put it off for years and years. I finally am in the process of doing this. But not only that, I don't think it's just the fear of starting a clothing line. I think it's something much more. I think it was the fear that I stuck with something so long, being photography, and that was the main thing I was doing. And now I'm turning photography back into a hobby. But when you've been doing it for 6, 7, maybe 8 years, now you're starting to be like, damn, do you really change your whole identity? But I just wanted to tell y'all, the longer y'all run away from y'all monsters, the scarier they will become. And the harder it'll be to transition into a state of calm, a state of understanding or being okay of the outcome. So if you are afraid of something, I don't know what it is. Like I said, I was afraid of death. So in order for me to get over death, get over all the darkness things that we see here on earth, I had to go through my dark stage where I was just morbid for a while. And this is in my teenage years. But like I said, it's a risk because sometimes you could be afraid of something and you can meet that thing head on. And you may not be the one to make it out. So like I said, just keep in mind, the longer you run away from those things that you're afraid of, the bigger those monsters will get. So stop running. I don't know who I'm speaking to. I don't know who this is for, but stop running. I'm facing my monsters head on again, like I did in my teenage years. We all might just be going through phases where we got to face these monsters or skeletons in our closet. But now is your time too. Stop running. And I love y'all. As always, thank y'all for watching. Yeah.